What's happening? And welcome back to another episode of the I AFYL Podcast. Today on the podcast, we're gonna be looking at and unpacking the big domino of unlocking life's purpose. Your life, my life, the big domino. Now, here's the thing. Listen, do not turn away from this video. We're going to be about 15 minutes today. I'm going to share with you 4 things. Now here, the big domino is going to come last, but I'm going to share with you 3 things before the big domino that will help. But the big domino is the one thing that will unpack and unlock your life's purpose. Now, I'm going to go to a quick video clip to introduce us to what we're really talking about. Stick with me for the next few minutes, and I'll see you back here in just a second.
Life is precious, and we all have the opportunity of living it to the fullest. Unfortunately, so few of us know how to manage it all. How do we account for our opportunities? How do we account for our time? How do we account for our relationships, health, spirituality, homes, finances, influence, and careers? How do we account for the one life we have to live? I am so glad you asked. In this program, you will find answers to all of these questions and more. Welcome to the Account for Your Life podcast with your host, the healthy accountant himself, Jay Moore.
All right. I'm back. So the big domino, unlocking your life's purpose today. 4 things. The big domino is going to be the 4th, but we're going to share with you 3 things that are actual principles in and of themselves to help us unlock our life's purpose. Today, I'm showing up as the king that I know that I am. That's why I got my crown on. And normally I wouldn't wear it because it would mess my hair up. But today I got my hair pulled back into rows and I got my king hat on. But I'm going to take it off. And let's get into this. And I'm going to go straight to my notes because I believe that is the first place to start. The first thing. Here's the first domino, the first thing we've got to do if we're going to unlock our life's purpose today. Let go, let God. Back in 2013, my family was hit with one of the hardest things that a family can be hit with. Can you imagine what that is? Death. It wasn't the first death ever, but it was one of those deaths you were not prepared for. We were not prepared for the loss of my older brother, Willie, who died tragically September 24th, 2013. And in being pushed into that scenario, one of the things that I heard the Father say to me is let go. And here's the thing about letting go. It's hard. Letting go it's not simple. It's not something that we wake up every day letting go of the past. And he said to let go of this thing because you have no understanding of what is happening right now. You don't understand where he's at. You don't understand what's happening here. So just let go and let me handle it. He says, let me handle this. Give it to me. Now, wait a second. Let me just be honest here because I've had just in the past couple of weeks, 2 friends pass away. Neither was sudden. Both died of cancer. But here's the thing. Now, I couldn't go to that family and say, hey, you gotta let go and let God. They got to discover that for themselves. But if we're looking to unlock our purpose, look, that's why we're here, guys. Look, think about it like this. You've got a phone, right? What is the purpose of the phone? What is the reason the manufacturer made the phone, right? What is the reason the manufacturer made glasses? These don't have any, but I got reading glasses right here. What's the reason the manufacturer made those? What's the reason why I got this pen here? It goes to my tablet. What's the reason for these things? What's the reason? See, if we don't know the reason of a thing, this is what Dr. Miles Monroe said. If we don't know the reason of a thing, we will misuse. We will use the thing in an abnormal way. Abuse. We'll abuse the thing. So think about our life. Think about your life. Are we abusing our lives? At the beginning when I shared the clip of, my good buddy David Harris, who made that clip for me, the intro of the podcast, it says life is precious and we all have an opportunity to live it to the fullest. Unfortunately, so few of us know how to manage it all. So how do you account for your opportunities and time and all that stuff, your health, your spirituality, homes, your finances, influence, and career? How do you account for the life? And then how do you account for life when tragedy hits? See, if we're going to unlock our life's purpose, we got to first let go. This is the first principle of unlocking our life's purpose, is to let go and let God. Now, some people may say, well, Jay, then what? Then what do I do? Then what do I do after that? Well, I found a scripture for that, right? Proverbs 23:7, for as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. What's your desires? What have you always wanted to accomplish? What did you always wanted to do? What have you always wanted to have? Who did you really want to be when you was young? Like think about that. Like if there was no, and I used to ask this question in strategy sessions, if there was no obstacles and you could attain something or get something or be something, what would that be? And if you could do it in the next 12 months, what would that be? Now, here's what was so challenging about this question for many people is that they immediately put an obstacle in front of them and said, well, I don't know how to do this, so I probably can't do it. So I probably won't make it. I probably won't have it. So I probably got to, settle for this. For as he thinketh in his heart, so is he. What is your heart? Is that the thing that's pumping blood, through your body? No, that's not your heart. I have this book on my desk, Mindset, written by Carol Dweck, psychologist. And back when she wrote this book in when was this book written? Be nice if I can see the date. I don't see no date on it, but she wrote this book some time ago. It's not a new book. And 2003. Sorry. So 2003. This book was written in 2003. Here's the thing about this book, right? It says a new psychology of success. So back then, this was new. This mindset book written by a psychologist, she says, man, there's two levels of thinking. There's the fixed brain and there's the growth brain. So we have to step into growth. One, if we're going to unlock our purposes. One, if we're going to attain things that we've never thought. Think about it like this. If you think about something long enough, if you let that thing just marinate over and over and over, you got to get it. You got to get it, because what happens is you start to become the person. So the scripture was right. For as a man or woman thinks in their heart, so are they. They will become that thing. But here's the big problem with that. Oh, I probably can't do it. Oh, you just said it. You just thought it. I probably can't do it. So now think about this. Your life's purpose. What is your life's purpose? Now, here's the thing. It's not complicated. Your life's purpose is not complicated. I can tell you my life's purpose was always to do something in the money realm. But here's the thing. What is it really? Is it being a tax strategist? Is it being an accountant? No, that's not my life's purpose. My purpose in life is to help other human beings, and I have to expect that whatever comes to me is a result of my life's purpose. But I got to think that through. I got to know who I am, and I got to be willing to step into it. So as a man thinketh in his heart, that is a key principle if we're going to unlock our life's purpose. Now, I love what Yeshua said. Yeshua, the Son, our King of Kings. He's a King of Kings. What are you? I'm a king because he's a king and I'm one of his kings. So He's the King of Kings. Yeshua is the King of Kings. And here's what Yeshua had to say. The third thing, which this isn't the last thing that's going to unlock it, but this thing is critical. Here's what he says in John 8:32, and you will know the truth, and the truth will make you free. What? Wait a second. Now, he was talking to his disciples, and I could have probably pulled up the verse before that, 31. I'm going to read verse 31 just to set that up. John, all right, this is John 8:31. So in 31, here's what he says. Jesus was talking to those Jews who believed in him. So think about this. If you have a belief, let's deal with this belief thing, because this right here, you need to have some belief. You need to have some belief. So he's talking to the ones who believed in him. He says, if you continue in my word, then you are my disciples indeed. Then you are my followers indeed. Then you are the people who will follow behind me. But here's the thing, that's when you will know. So you got to keep going, meaning as a man thinketh, you got to keep thinking the right way. You got to keep doing the right things. You got to keep reading the right things. You got to keep taking in the right things. You got to keep saying the right things. And here's the thing, if I'm not doing and saying and thinking, and if I'm not doing all the stuff or becoming that person, then there's no way that I'll know the truth. See, because the truth, here's the thing about the truth. The truth, the truth is just straight. The truth does not bend. The truth is not true. The truth is just truth. It just flows. It just is. See, we want to unlock our purpose. We got to look at our surroundings. You got to look at, well, what problems am I experiencing right now? Your purpose is locked up in there somewhere. Seriously, what problems am I experiencing? What things have I overcome? What do I really have a burning desire to do? What do I want to do with my life? What trainings have I had? Where did I go to school? Do I have a degree? Where did I come from? Meaning, where did I grow up? What was my family doing? Back some time ago, and I did some podcasts on born again. Born again. It's not religious. It's really not. I mean, it's a spiritual event, but it's definitely not religious. And it's definitely not something that any of us have to hear a sermon to actually experience. See, unlocking your purpose is right in front of you. Meaning, if you just looked at who you are, you'll see your purpose. You'll know, oh, this is what I have to do. Literally, like I got some more clues to my purpose this week. Look, sometimes death is good. Let me say that again. Sometimes death is good, even though it doesn't feel good. When my brother died, it was good. It was good because that was what God wanted anyway. It was the end of his physical life and the beginning of something new. I'm in my new year season. I'm in my infinity season right now. And I know this next year, this next 12 months, oh my goodness, it already started. Lord has already revealed to me things that he's been stirring up in me. Now, here's the thing, though. What's the Lord been revealing to you? What has the Lord been setting you up for? All right. So this is number 3. Now, the last one, the thing that's going to unlock your and my life's purpose. Here's what it is. I had to learn this. Didn't understand it. There's scriptures. There's a scripture. There's scriptures for this. And we're going to pull that up. We're going to pull up the scripture. I'm coming to it. Hold on one second. Give me 1 second. I just want to get my scripture real quick. I'm going to get my scripture because there's nothing like a good old scripture. It's nothing like a good old scripture. Where we at? All right, here we go. This is what the word says. When you operate from the realm of love, nothing will be impossible for you. The principle of unlocking our life's purpose is operating from the realm of love. What is love? Is love a feeling? What is it really? Like, that's a mystery, what love really is. And I think we've been trying to figure out what love is. Oh, I love my wife. I love my kids. I love my parents. I love my brothers. I love my friends. Like, what is love really? And this is where you got to operate. When we unlock our purpose, by unlocking our purpose with love, nothing is impossible, right? Galatians 5:22, but the fruit of the Spirit is love. And you will know the truth, and the truth will make you free. And then when you love, it's like love trumps everything. What did Yeshua say? He also says, when you love your neighbor as yourself and love God with all your heart and all your mind, there's nothing else that trumps that. Love your neighbor as yourself. Love God with all your heart and all your mind. The big domino of unlocking your and my life's purpose is love, and nothing will be impossible to you. Then there's, well, how do I do that? How do I use love to unlock my purpose? That's a question for another podcast. How do I use love to unlock my purpose? That'll be the next podcast. How do I use love to unlock my purpose? That's going to be the Thanksgiving message. So be sure, if you have a few moments on Thanksgiving Day, to come back and check us out. How do I use love to unlock my life's purpose? Guys, I'm super excited today. Here's why I'm excited. I'm excited because God is great and God is doing a good thing in your life. And because he's doing a good thing in your life, you are that much closer to your purpose. This podcast was created so that people like you and like me could live their life the way that it was intended to be lived. So guys, I'm super excited and I hope you are too. Be sure, if you have not subscribed to our YouTube channel, subscribe. Just let somebody else know about this podcast. Become the king and the queen you are right here at the end of 2024, leading into 2025, guys. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow, right? How do I use love to unlock my life's purpose? Do not miss tomorrow's podcast. How do I use love to unlock my life's purpose? Guys, I appreciate you, love you, and I will see you back here on the next episode. Peace.
This has been the Account for Your Life podcast with your host, the healthy accountant himself, Jay Moore. Until next time, make it a great day.